Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into how Moldova can become one of the top 10 global economies, a plan scheduled for 50 years. We're taking you today on a journey through Moldova's key economic sectors. In this episode, we'll explore policies, programs, and missed opportunities. This is a small step of a bigger one: government policies and incentives. The first step of the big plan. If you've been following along the last 4 episodes, things are about to get interesting. Here is the detailed table of Moldova's economic activities of small and medium enterprises for 2023. The total sum is €1,499.79 million. You can find this table on the National Bureau of Statistics of Moldova website. Stay with us as we break down the numbers and policies. Moldova has made substantial progress in supporting small and medium enterprises, SMEs, through collaboration with international organizations. Here are some examples. EU4 SMEs project. This EU-funded initiative provides grants and technical support to over 300 SMEs, especially in rural areas. FAO and international aid projects. Moldova's Organization for Entrepreneurship Development, ODA, various programs like Pair 1+2 for migrant workers, provide grants to SMEs. EU4 Business and Local Growth, offering grants, training, and technical support. Moldova Business Week, the country's largest international business forum. But, despite the positive outcomes from the various support programs in Moldova, there were significant challenges and failures that limited the effectiveness of these initiatives. One of the failures is the ineffective program reach. Certain programs have struggled with outreach and impact, especially among rural SMEs, which may lack access to information or face hurdles in meeting grant requirements. The second challenge is the market adaptation and bureaucratic hurdles. Many SMEs find adapting to export standards and navigating bureaucratic processes difficult, limiting their ability to fully benefit from the opportunities offered by these programs. The third difficulty is the access to finance. Many Moldovan SMEs still struggle with limited access to affordable financing. There remains are gaps in broader financial accessibility, which has hindered the growth potential for some businesses. SMEs in rural areas or those with limited export capability, in particular, face difficulty obtaining the capital necessary to expand or modernize their operations. Now here the fourth: limited market access for niche industries. Although sectors like ecotourism and medical tourism show promise, SMEs in these areas encounter challenges in reaching international markets. The fifth challenge is in SME credit accessibility. Despite these programs, SMEs still face substantial hurdles, especially when seeking credit. Many small businesses struggle to meet collateral requirements or demonstrate the financial stability required by local banks. Additionally, high borrowing costs remain a barrier. The sixth one we'll discuss is the digitization support and failure to scale. Some digitization initiatives, such as the SME Digitization Support Tool, have encountered limited impact due to low digital adoption rates among SMEs. Although grants are available, many small business owners lack the skills or confidence to fully utilize digital solutions, resulting in only moderate improvements in productivity. The seventh we want to present is export adaptation challenges. Many SMEs face difficulties in meeting the stringent standards required for exporting to the EU and other markets. This issue is compounded by limited access to technical assistance for product certification. The eighth struggle is the insufficient support for migrant entrepreneurs. The support was not always sufficient for business sustainability in rural areas where market demand is lower. The ninth challenge is the inadequate support for sustainable agriculture programs like the Fruit Garden of Moldova initiative aimed to modernize the agricultural sector, but the limited availability of modern agricultural technology and high competition hindered success. The last challenge we'll talk about today is the limited training and skills development. Although grants and financial support were available, there was insufficient focus on training entrepreneurs on how to effectively use these resources for business growth. Now, imagine a competent, forward-thinking government that could solve these issues. It could take the following 10 concrete steps, with specific examples tailored to Moldova's current economic landscape. Step 1. Streamline bureaucratic processes action. Simplify grant applications, reduce approval times, and establish a centralized online portal for SME support. Example, implement a one-stop SME portal where businesses can apply for grants, access regulatory information, and track applications online, reducing paperwork and speeding up the process by 50%. Impact accelerates the approval of funding, allowing SMEs to access resources quicker and start projects without delays. Step 2. Expand access to financing with state-backed guarantees. Action. Expand the State Credit Guarantee Fund, reduce collateral requirements, and work with local banks to lower interest rates for SMEs. Example. Introduce a low-interest loan program with a state guarantee for rural SMEs and startups, reducing collateral requirements by 30%. Impact enables more SMEs, especially in agriculture and rural areas, to access the capital needed to expand operations. Step 3. Increase awareness and outreach to rural areas. Action. Launch a targeted information campaign using mobile units, local radio, and social media to inform SMEs in rural areas about available support. Example. Deploy mobile business advisory units to remote regions to provide on-site consultation and information on accessing grants and loans. Impact ensures that rural SMEs are aware of and can benefit from existing support programs, potentially increasing participation by 20%. Step 4. Establish SME innovation hubs for digital transformation. Action. Set up regional innovation hubs that provide free training and resources on digital tools, e-commerce, and technology adoption. Example. Launch SME digital transformation centers in key cities, offering workshops on digital marketing, cybersecurity, and automation. Impact boosts productivity and online market access, helping SMEs to reach international customers and increase sales by at least 7%. Step 5. Simplify export procedures and support compliance. Action. Provide dedicated support services to help SMEs meet EU export standards and simplify customs procedures. Example. Create an export readiness program with grants and expert guidance to assist SMEs in meeting EU regulatory requirements, especially in the wine and agri-food sectors. Impact enables more SMEs to access lucrative EU markets, potentially increasing exports by 11%. Step 6. Scale up support for niche industries. Action. Invest in infrastructure and marketing for ecotourism, medical tourism, and other niche sectors to boost growth. Example. Fund the development of ecotourism routes and digital marketing campaigns to attract international tourists, especially in areas like Orheiul Vecii and Soroca. Impact increases income for SMEs in tourism and related sectors by €15 million through higher visitor numbers. Step 7. Accelerate fund disbursement through automated systems. Action. Use digital platforms to automate the disbursement of grants and loans, reducing delays and human error. Example. Implement an automated grant disbursement system that processes approved applications within 2 weeks. Impact reduces delays in funding, helping SMEs to execute projects on time, increasing productivity and income by up to 3%. Step 8. Enhance support for returning migrant entrepreneurs. Action. Expand the ODA program to provide additional grants and mentorship for returning migrants to start or expand businesses. Example. Double the matching investment cap for migrant entrepreneurs from MDL $250,000 to MDL $500,000 and offer training in business management. Step 9. Establish sector-specific advisory services. Action. Set up dedicated advisory services for high-potential sectors like horticulture, IT, and agri-food processing. Example. Launch a horticulture support program that provides technical assistance, equipment grants, and market access support to farmers. Impact increases productivity and competitiveness, helping SMEs generate an additional €7.5 million in income. Step 10. Incentivize public-private partnerships, PPPs. Action. Encourage collaborations between the government, private sector, and international organizations to co-fund projects supporting SMEs. Example. Partner with the EU and the World Bank to expand the EU for Business initiative, focusing on green tech and digitalization. Impact attracts foreign investment and expertise, driving long-term sustainable growth in key industries. In conclusion, Moldova has the potential to grow up by leveraging its key sectors. With strategic investments and innovative approaches, the programs could thrive, doubling or even tripling the results and boosting the economy with more than 10% per year minimum. And remember, this is just the start, only a small part of the big step 1. Imagine where we could be with a government that truly prioritizes Moldova's future. Let's work together to make this vision a reality. Could Moldova become a top 10 economy with the right leadership in 50 years? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next step in our journey to a brighter future.